manufactured custom bowling balls and other accessories for the avid bowler. Not really Ty's cup of tea, but he'd done his homework. The guy wanted a full multimedia plan, and Ty already had a spreadsheet full of ideas. Footsteps in the hallway pulled his attention to the door. He looked up to see a stunning blonde wearing a red dress that hugged every luscious curve. She had legs that went on for miles, and hair that slid over her shoulders like a golden curtain. Her eyes were the most mesmerizing shade of blue he'd ever seen, and when she smiled at him, Ty knocked the keyboard onto his lap. "Are you Ty, the video guy?" She gave a tense laugh. "Sorry, I didn't mean to make a poem out of your name. I'm a little nervous. I'm Ellie." This was L.E. Birmingham? Ty's voice had stopped working, so he bought himself some time by writing his keyboard and shoving the boom mic to the edge of his desk. That's what he tried for, anyway. He pushed too hard and the mic hit the floor, making them both jump. Ty stood up. "You're L.E." "In the flesh." "Do not think about her flesh. Do not think about her flesh." "I'm so sorry," Ty said. "I wasn't expecting you quite yet." Her cheeks pinkened, and she touched a hand to her chest. "Oh, no. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I emailed asking if I could swing by early, and I thought, no, it's fine." He waved her into the room, annoyed with himself for coming off like a disorganized jackass. "Totally my fault," he said. "I've gotten a little behind on email, but it's fine. Come on in. Everything's fine." Jesus, Ty. Say fine one more time so she thinks you're a monosyllabic idiot. He cleared his throat and extended his hand. "Sorry. Let me start again," he said. "I'm Ty. Welcome. It's great to meet you, L.E." "Likewise," she said, and took his hand. Her grip was firm, but her palm warm and soft. Ty caught a whiff of something flowery and did a quick reshuffle in the part of his brain that expected the owner of a bowling ball company to smell like sweaty shoes and beer. Holy shit. He'd pictured a balding guy with a paunch, not a stunning blonde with eyes the color of the ocean. "You are officially a presumptuous, sexist asshole," he told himself. "There's one more trait you got from your old man." "Thanks for coming by, L.E.," Ty said, when he finally gained control of his mouth. "Can I get you something to drink?" "No, thank you. You're very kind, but if I start chugging water, I'll just have to pee, and then—" She grimaced. "Sorry. I don't usually talk about pee within seconds of meeting someone. Did I mention I'm nervous?" Ty laughed, utterly charmed by her. It wasn't the first time he'd had a client confess shyness in the presence of so many video cameras, or even the first time in the last 15 minutes that someone in his office had talked about peeing. But it was the first time he'd felt so undone by a client. "No need to be nervous," he assured her. "The cameras aren't on, and I promise I don't bite." Not unless you ask me to, he thought, then wanted to kick himself again. Get a hold of yourself, Hendrix. Have a seat. He gestured to the chair Miriam had just vacated and tried not to stare at her legs as she settled herself and crossed one lush calf over the other. Ellie rested her hands in her lap, glancing around the room. "This is a nice space. I hope you don't mind, but I peeked around a little. The restrooms, the conference room, all the decor in this place is amazing." "That's all Miriam and Holly," he said, "the co-owners of First Impressions. I'm just here to run the new offshoot video studio and visual media lab." "Speak up, I know," she said. "I've heard all about it. It's an impressive endeavor, growing the business like that." "It's a lot of work, but we're up to it." Ty cleared his throat and commanded himself not to stare at her like some love-struck teenager. God, Ellie...